Okay, we're going to start this evening by chanting Om together. I just want to give you a little heads up. My dogs are around, obviously, and Tonks likes to chant with us. So if you hear barking, then that's Tonks. All right, so you can sit up nice and tall, hands together at your heart, close your eyes. Thank you all so much. All right, you can open your eyes and release your hands. So this evening we are going to chant one of the Shaantih chants, one of the peace chants. And I feel like it's a very, very important chant, energy and intention for us to hold collectively for our world right now. So in Sanskrit it reads, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niraamayaah, Sarve Bhadraanni Pashyantu, Maa Kashcid-Duhkha-Bhaag-Bhavet. And in English that means, may all be happy, may all be free from sickness, may all look to the good of others, may none suffer from sorrow. So we're going to chant that 3 times together, the Sanskrit part, not the English part, followed by Shaantih, 3 Shaantihs afterwards. All right, so you can sit up nice and tall. Again, hands together at your heart. Close your eyes. Om. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niraamayaah, Sarve Bhadraanni Pashyantu, Maa Kashcid-Duhkha-Bhaag-Bhavet. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niraamayaah, Sarve Bhadraanni Pashyantu, Maa Kashcid-Duhkha-Bhaag-Bhavet. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niraamayaah, Sarve Bhadraanni Pashyantu, Maa Kashcid-Duhkha-Bhaag-Bhavet. Om. Shaantih, Shaantih, Shaantih. May all be happy. May all be free from sickness. May all look to the good of others. May none suffer from sorrow. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you all so much. All right. In that intention and with that energy, let's get into our physical practice. So we also are wishing and chanting happiness, free from sickness, looking to the good of ourselves, and that we also may not suffer from sorrow. So we're incorporated in this whole thing as well. So roll over your ankles and come into child's pose. All right, with regards to the music, we found that it feels a bit tinny on your side. So I'm just going to play a deep healing frequency and we'll do music in Shavasana. All right, so everybody in child's pose, are you all engaging your Ujjayi breath, that beautiful deep breath in and out through your nose, slightly constricting the back of your throat? So your bum is touching your heels. We're going to start out setting up for our downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, and walk your hands all the way out ahead of you. Okay, so you're stretching your fingertips out, reaching into those fingertips as much as you can. From here, coming up onto hands and knees, your fingers, pinky fingers touching the edges of your mat, middle fingers pointing straight forward, knees directly underneath your hips, feet straight back behind your knees. Inhale to tuck your toes under. Exhale, lift your knees up off the mat just slightly and push your chest to touch your knees. So try and get your chest all the way to touch your knees. Knees stay bent for now. You can come high up onto the balls of your feet and push your bum up to the ceiling. Knees stay bent. Take a deep inhale breath here, and as you exhale, gently start to ease your heels down and straighten your legs without your body going forward. Okay, so if your body goes forward in downward facing dog, rather keep your knees slightly bent. Okay, only allowing heels down as much as you can, as much as your body can. Okay, then bring your awareness to your shoulder blades and move your shoulder blades away from each other. Yes, good, everybody's looking great. All right, push that chest back towards your thighs. Good. Is everyone breathing in Ujjayi breath, a deep breath in and out through your nose, slightly constrict the back of your throat, make an audible sound with your breath. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, exhale, 1, inhale, exhale, 2. On your next inhale breath, gently start to walk your feet all the way up towards your face. All right, feet are hip width distance apart, so that's 2 fists in between your feet. And hands flat on the mat or on your Harry Potter book or block, whatever you've got. Okay, so you want your hands flat so that you can straighten your legs out. If your hands aren't flat and lifting like that, then either bend your knees a little bit or bring your blocks onto that highest level. Okay. All right, so you're pressing strongly into your hands, pressing into your feet. Let your head hang completely, relax your neck. Okay, and then everybody start to shift your weight forward into your hands a little bit. Shift your weight forward into your hands and then backwards into your feet. Forward into your hands and backwards into your feet. And then shift forwards and backwards until you find a balanced medium between the two. So pressing equally into hands and feet. Still breathing in Ujjayi breath and still encompassing that peace energy. May all beings be happy. All right, 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. On your next inhale breath, toe heel your feet all the way out to the edges of your mat. All the way to the edges of your mat, the outer edges. Take your toes off the mat, heels stay on the mat, so your feet are at an angle. All right? And then you're going to sit down into Malasana, yogic squat. If this is completely impossible for you, pop a block underneath your bum. Okay, or 2 or 3, whatever you need. All right, so you're sitting down, then you want the very tips of your elbows into your knees. So you're pushing your knees apart, hands together at your heart. And then lift your heart up to meet your hands. Okay, so don't let your shoulders round over like this. Okay, make sure you're moving shoulders back and down, lifting your heart up to meet your hands, sinking your hips down. Good, 3 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Releasing your hands. You can take hands back behind you. Sit your bum down onto the mat. All right. Bringing your toes and knees and ankles to touch one another. You want ankles, knees, and hips in one straight line. Grab a hold of your knees with your left hand. Inhale, reach your right arm up, create space in your body. And exhale, bring that right hand back behind you in line with your right bum cheek. All right. Inhale here, lengthen again. Pull against your knees. Exhale, turn to look over that right shoulder. We've got 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2, inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, turn to face the front. Swap arms, your right arm is forward here, exhale. Inhale, reach left arm up as high as you can. Exhale, hand comes back behind you in line with your bum cheek and turn to look over your back shoulder. 3 breaths here, inhale. Exhale, 1. Squeeze those knees together. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, turn to face the front. Exhale, extend your legs out ahead of you. All right. Inhale to bend your right knee up. Cross that right foot over your left knee and flex those left toes strongly. So really pull these toes back towards your face. We're going to take the twist a little bit deeper now. So inhale, reach left arm up as high as you can. Exhale, elbow to the outside of your knee or grab a hold of your knee. All right. Right hand comes back behind you in line with your sacrum. So in the middle of the mat, the middle of your spine. Okay, this left hand is active and engaged. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head, create space between each vertebra, and exhale, push against that knee, turn to look over your back shoulder. All right, 3 breaths here. Inhale, exhale, 1, over right shoulder. Inhale, exhale, 2, inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, turn to face the front. Exhale, extend that leg out. All right, other side. Inhale, bend left foot forward, left knee, sorry. Cross over the right knee and flex that right foot strongly. Inhale, reach right arm up as tall as you can. Exhale, elbow comes to the outside of your knee, left hand back behind you. Turn to look over that left shoulder. All right, good. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Looking all the way over your back shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, turn to face the front. And exhale, extend that leg out. All right, we're going to bend knees, cross ankles over one another, roll all the way over your ankles, and find your downward facing dog. Remember to get your measurement. You sit back into child's pose, forehead to the mat, reach those arms out, and that's your perfect measurement for downward facing dog. Pinky fingers touching the edges of the mat, middle fingers pointing forward, tuck toes, inhale, lift your knees, and exhale, push all the way back, downward facing dog. We've got 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. If you need to bend your knees slightly, you can. Exhale, 2. Brenda, walk your feet a little bit backwards. Yes, there we go. Good. All right. One last breath here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, walk your feet all the way up to the front of your mat. This time, toes and heels together. All right. Bend your knees, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, gently start to round up through your spine, stack vertebra upon vertebra. Roll your shoulders back, and your head's the last to come up. Beautiful. Come to stand in Tadasana at the very front of your mat. Toes and heels to touch one another. Grounding down into your feet and growing tall all the way through the crown of your head. We're going to go through a few rounds of sun salutations to warm up a little bit. All right, so find your Tadasana. Find your Ujjayi breath, that beautiful deep breath in and out through your nose. Slightly constrict the back of your throat. And let's go. Inhale, reach your arms up, palms touch. Look to your thumbs, but relax your shoulders. Exhale, hands through your heart, fold all the way down. Inhale, step your right leg back into a lunge, all the way back, sink your hips down. We're going to hold it here. So right leg is all the way back. Your hands are in line with your front foot. Don't have your foot back here and your hands over here. All right, if that's the case, grab that ankle. Help it forward, hands in line with that front foot. Press back into your heels, come up onto your fingertips, and look to the very front of your mat. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. Push back, downward facing dog. All right, we know down dog now. It's our old friend. Okay. Inhale from here, you're going to move your shoulders forward above your wrists, come into plank pose. So your body is in one solid straight line. Inhale here. Exhale, knees down first. Watch me if you've never done this before. Shift your weight forward and bring your chin and chest all the way down to the floor. Okay, so I want you to try and avoid getting your belly down first and collapsing. All right. So everybody push back up for a second. Okay, so you're on hands and knees. Good, so your knees are down, you're safe. You're not going backwards onto your elbows. You're shifting the weight forward, keep your bum in the air, and everybody lower chin and chest all the way down. Good, flatten down to the mat. Point your toes, inhale, lift your chest, look up, but try not to chuck your head all the way back. So chin is slightly tucked. And there's no weight in your hands. You're using the power of your spine to lift you up. Take one more deep inhale breath here. Exhale, tuck your toes. Push your seat to your heels. Downward facing dog. We're holding our downward facing dog for 5 breaths. So remember, down dog, your bum is straight up to the ceiling. Yes, push your chest backwards, backwards, backwards towards your knees. Make sure that your stance isn't too wide, so you haven't got too much space between hands and feet. And if you need to slightly bend your knees, you can do that. Good. Bring your awareness to your shoulder blades now. Move your shoulder blades away from each other as if you're tucking them in towards your armpits. Beautiful. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Go in your bed. Exhale, 2. Inhale from here. So step your right foot forward in between your hands. Again, if you can't quite get it there, grab that right ankle with your right hand and help it forward into a lunge. Look up to the front of the room, sink your hips down, hands in line with that front foot. Inhale here. Exhale, step left to meet the right. Fold forward in Uttanasana. Inhale, reach forward and up, palms touch above your head, look to your thumbs. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale to step left leg back into a lunge. All right, so left leg all the way back, Hands in line with that front foot, knee at a 90-degree angle. Sink those hips down. Come up onto fingertips. Look up to the front of the room. Good. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. Step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, move forward to plank pose, so your body in one straight line, shoulders above your wrists. Good. Suck that lower belly button in. Tuck your tailbone under. Nicola, lift your hips slightly. Yes, there we go. All right, strong core here. Don't drop your neck, everyone. So lift your neck up in line with your spine. Yes, good. Inhale here. Exhale, knees down first. Shift your weight forward, forward, forward. Chin and chest down. Yes, good. Good, everybody. Okay, flatten down onto the floor. Inhale, lift your chest, baby cobra bhujangasana. Squeeze elbows in. No weight into your hands, so you're just using the strength of your back to lift. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to heels, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. May all be happy. May all be free from sickness. May all look to the good of others. May none suffer from sorrow. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale to step your left foot forward in between your hands. Look up. Exhale, right foot forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, reach forward and up, palms touch above your head. And exhale, come to stand, Tadasana. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up, palms touch. Exhale, hands through your heart, fold forward. Inhale, right leg back into a lunge, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, move forward to plank pose. Exhale, knees. Shift your weight forward. Elbows don't go down onto the floor. Chin and chest down. Inhale, baby cobra. Point your toes, lift your chest, tuck your chin. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to heels, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands and drop your back knee down. You can scooch that knee away from you a little bit and you can fold your mat over for a bit of extra padding if you need to. So back knee down on the floor. Walk your hands up onto your front knee. Okay, and you can unflip those back toes. Okay. So here we're going to try and sink the hips down as much as you can and then straighten your arms out, taking it into a slight back bend. Okay, so we're working on hips and on lower back here a little bit. So chin stays tucked, shoulders stay down, hips are sinking, and you're pushing yourself, your torso away from your knee. All right, 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, lifting back up. Bring both hands to the inside of that foot, that right foot, and toe heel your foot out to the edge of your mat. Okay. You've got a few options here. You can stay here as is, hands underneath your shoulders, sinking hips down, lifting gaze, looking up. The next step is to inhale, tuck your back toes and straighten into your back leg. Okay? If you do that and you start to round over your chest, rather keep that back knee down and open across the front of your chest. Okay, we've got 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. All right. If that back leg is on the floor, then straighten your back leg out. Take the weight into your hands, inhale, and as you exhale, step back into downward facing dog. All right, you can bend one knee, press the opposite heel down, walk your dog out a little bit. All right, and then come back to stillness, back to your normal downward facing dog. Inhale to step your left foot forward in between your hands. Help it forward if you need to. Exhale, drop that back knee, unflip your toes. All right, walking your hands up onto your thigh. Whew, getting a nice sweat on here. All right, sinking your hips down, hands one on top of each other on your knee. Straighten your arms out so you're arching back slightly, gaze is slightly lifted. Really try and sink those hips down. All right, 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale back up. Bring hands to the inside of that left foot and toe heel your foot out to the edge of your mat. Okay, so your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Back knee is quite far away from you, so you are able to sink your hips down and lift your chest up. If you went there on the other side, go there on this side. Inhale, tuck your back toes. Exhale, straighten your back leg. Okay, try not to round over your heart, so sink your hips down, open across your collarbones, look up to the front of the room. Okay, good. 3 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. All right. If that back knee is down, lift it up off the mat. Take the weight into your hands. Take a deep inhale breath. And as you exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Beautiful, deep inhale. You can walk your dog out a little bit if you would like to. Long, slow exhale. And then come back to stillness. All right, inhale to point your right toes up to the ceiling as high as you can. Point, 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 point. And then bend that knee into your chest. Bring your right knee up to your right wrist. Right foot up to your left wrist. And come all the way down for pigeon pose. Okay, so ultimately you want to get your shin, that right shin, parallel to the top of the mat. But if that's impossible, you just do it to your maximum of your body. Use a block or a Harry Potter book to prop that right bum cheek up. Okay, is everybody all right there? Cool, all right. So you're sinking your hips down as much as you can. If you need to prop, you can prop using a block. And you can bring that shin closer in towards, or the foot closer in towards you to ease up on that hip if you would like to. All right, next step. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look up to the front of the room. And then exhale, start to walk your hands forward. So you're coming down onto your elbows. If this is as far as you want to go, that's perfectly fine. You can stack hands one on top of each other, forehead onto your hands. Or the next step is to walk your hands all the way out, forehead all the way down to the floor. Okay. So we're going to spend a little bit of time here getting into those hips. Okay, I'm just coming to check on you. All right. Make sure that your spine is in a straight line. So try not to roll over onto that right bum. So keep hips square. And that knee should be in line, the right knee should be in line with your right hip. Okay. Yes, good. Wonderful. All right. Are you breathing? Most importantly, are you breathing? In these hip opening poses, we have the opportunity to go deep into the stuff that we don't want to deal with. So our hips are like our emotional junk drawer. And we stuff all of our emotions that we don't want to deal with down into our hips. So when we're in a pose like this, it's really powerful to use your breath, use that peace mantra, and clean out all of that stuff that is making you suffer, that is binding you to misery and sorrow and dis-ease. So sending happiness into those hips, wishing that they are free from sickness, dealing with your stuff so that you may look to the good of others, and letting go of all your unresolved past relationship stuff so that you may be free from suffering and free from sorrow. One last deep inhale breath here, and exhale. Inhale, gently start to walk your hands back up towards you. Okay, you're going to move the block out from underneath your bum, roll over onto that right bum cheek, and bring your left leg all the way around. Okay, so we're coming into ankle to knee pose, or the joyful pose. Okay, so you want to stack your shins on top of each other. Shins should be parallel to the front of your mat. Okay, and it is ankle to knee pose, so not foot to knee. So your foot isn't down here. Okay, it's your ankle on top of your knee. Your foot is off your body completely. Flex both of your feet to protect your knee joints. Okay, you can move the fleshy bits of your bum back behind you. All right, and you've also got a few options here. If this position is completely impossible for you, place your right foot onto the floor. Okay, and then you're working to fold into that left leg. All right, keep this foot flexed, very important for the knee. All right, if you're okay sitting up like this, you've got the an option of one hand onto that thigh, not onto your knee joint, onto the thigh. That's your left hand. Right hand back behind you, and you're pressing that thigh down as much as you can. Okay, that'll take you a bit deeper into the pose. The next step is to fold over your legs. So hands in front of your body. Keep those feet flexed, ankle to knee. Inhale to lengthen, and then exhale, starting to fold forward, using your body to press into those hips. All right, we've got 3 more breaths here. Inhale, exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, walking your hands all the way back up towards you. Releasing your feet, we're going to bring soles of the feet together. Okay, knees flopping out to the sides. You want one hand space in between your feet and your body, preparing for Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. Okay, again, you can move those delicious fleshy bits back. Bring your thumbs into the arches of your feet. Open your feet up like a book as much as you possibly can. And then inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Move your shoulders back and down. Puff your chest forward. Suck lower rib cage, belly button in. Tuck your chin down slightly. And now without moving your spine, so you're going to fold from your hips. Without moving your spine, start to fold forward, aiming to place your heart in between your feet. Okay, so on an inhale breath, you're lengthening through the crown of your head, shoulders back and down. Exhale, starting to fold a little bit deeper, using your elbows to press into your thighs. Okay, don't let your shoulders come with you. Keep moving shoulders back and down, pushing your heart forward, chin is tucked, and folding forward. You've got 3 more breaths here. Inhale, exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, lifting all the way back up. Bring your hands to the outsides of your knees. Lift your knees to touch. For a moment, grab a hold of your knees. Put your forehead onto your knees, and give yourself a proper big hug. All right. And just for a few moments, hold yourself, comfort yourself. Give yourself some love, some kindness, and some compassion. All right, then gently lifting your head. Cross your ankles over one another. Roll over your ankles. Step back into downward facing dog. All right, going to the other side. So inhale, point left toes up to the ceiling as high as you can. Exhale, bring that knee in towards you. Left knee to left wrist, foot up to your right wrist, and come all the way down. Put a block underneath your bum if you need to. Move the shin to whatever position feels comfortable for you. All right, up onto your fingertips. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look up. And then exhale, gently start to fold forward. Try and go to the same place that you went to on the other side. Okay, so if you're on your elbows, stack hands on top of one another, forehead to your hands. And if you're going all the way down, then you can walk hands out, forehead all the way down to the floor. All right. So just sinking into this pose, the longer you spend in this pose in particular, the deeper you go into it. So try and soften your boundaries here. Try and release into the pose. This pose has magical properties. So try and soften, try and breathe deeply into all of those nooks and crannies where you hide your stuff. And invite it up, invite it out, and let it go. We've got an opportunity now to really get in touch with ourselves, to really process all of our stuff and come out of this experience on the other side healthier and more balanced and kinder and more willing to show up for other people. One last breath here, deep inhale breath and a long slow exhale. Gently start to walk your hands back up towards you. All right, move the block out from underneath your bum if you've got anything there. Roll over onto that left bum cheek and bring your right leg all the way around, preparing for ankle to knee pose. Okay, so same as the other side. If this setup, ankle to knee, shins on top of each other is impossible, place that left foot down onto the ground, flex this right foot to protect your knee, and then try and scoot your body closer in towards that right leg. Okay? If you can do it with both shins down, you've got the option of right hand onto right thigh, left hand behind you, and pressing that thigh down. Or you can start to walk hands out ahead of you, folding all the way forward. Completely up to you and your body and your practice. We've got 3 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, walking all the way back up, releasing your legs. Again, bringing soles of your feet together. This time you're going to take your feet a little bit further away from you so that you have a diamond shape in your legs. All right. This time you're going to round over your heart. You want to try and get the crown of your head into the insteps of your feet and your palms to touch ahead of your toes. Okay, so grab a hold of your feet, your ankles, round over, crown of your head down, palms of your hands to touch. Okay, so you can soften here slightly. Keep breathing in your Ujjayi breath though. This is very important. This is Tadasana, star pose. Taking 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2, inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, tuck your chin to your chest, round all the way up. Bring your hands to the outsides of your knees, bring your knees to touch. Okay. Bring your feet hip width distance apart, so that's 2 fists in between your feet. Okay, hands back behind you, fingers pointing in towards you. Press into your hands and your feet. Inhale, tuck your tailbone, lift your hips right up off the mat. Lift, lift, lift. Try and make your knees disappear from view. And then if your neck is okay, you can relax your head back behind you. 3 breaths here in reverse tabletop. Lift those hips. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Lift those hips even more. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Tuck your chin to your chest. Exhale. Lower all the way down. Bum down. And then you can come to lie down on your back. All right. Knees are bent. Place your feet onto the mat. Hip width distance apart. Okay. Flexing your right foot. Okay, flexing that right foot strongly. Bring your right ankle onto your left knee. Thigh goes out to the side. Okay. Please keep this foot flexed to protect this knee joint. Your right hand comes through the triangle that you've made with your legs. So right hand into the triangle, left hand on the outside of that left leg, grab a hold of your left knee. Flex both your feet. Okay, and then replace your head back down onto the floor. Okay, so you're pressing your head into the floor and you're pressing your tailbone into the floor as well. So you're ironing your spine out on the mat. And then pulling that left knee and right flexed foot in towards your face as much as you can without your bum lifting. Okay, so bum is pressing down, you're pulling knee and foot into your face, and then you can use your right knee into your right thigh to push that right thigh away. So there's quite a lot going on here, but this is really good for lower back stuff, working into those hips, letting go of some unresolved stuff. So we've got 2 more breaths here. Deep inhale, long, slow exhale. Keep pulling that foot and knee in towards your face. Inhale and exhale. Keep a hold of that left knee. Just loosen the slack a little bit. And we're going to do circles, massage into your lower back. So circles into your lower back as big as you can go without falling over. This is really, really, really good for your lower back. This is lower back therapy. So massaging out that lower back. And then come to stillness and then go in the opposite direction. So if you were going clockwise, then go anti-clockwise now. Really massaging into that back. All right, back to stillness. Release your hands, release your feet. And go to the other side. So flexing that left foot, ankle up onto your knee. Flex that foot, protect your joint. Left hand through the triangle you've made with your legs. Right hand on the outside. Grab a hold of your right shin, right knee. Flex both your feet. Replace your head back down onto the mat. So press the back of your head down. Press your tailbone down. Pull that foot and knee in towards your face. Press your tailbone down. And then left elbow into left thigh to push that thigh away from you. Flex those feet. And breathe, most importantly. 3 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Just release the slack on that grip. And then circles into your lower back as big as you can go without falling over. So really getting a nice, delicious massage. And then in the opposite direction, massaging that out. All right, and then back to stillness. Release your hands, release your feet. Okay. Hug your right knee up onto your chest, flex that foot. Extend your left leg out along the mat. Right arm out in line with your shoulder, palm facing up to the ceiling. You're holding onto that right knee with your left hand. Inhale here, and as you exhale, bring that knee all the way up and over to the left, all the way to the floor, or onto a block, or onto a Harry Potter book. It's okay if this right shoulder comes up off the mat. Both feet are flexed, that left leg is active and engaged, and then you're turning to look over your right shoulder. Okay, twisting deeply into the spine. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale back up to center. Hug both knees up onto your chest. Squeeze them in. Alright, and then extend right leg out, flex both feet, left arm out in line with your shoulder palm facing up. Inhale here, as you exhale, bring that knee all the way up and over, knee to the floor or onto a block, both feet flexed, and then turn to look over left shoulder. 3 breaths here. Inhale, exhale. 1, inhale, exhale. 2, inhale, exhale. 3, inhale all the way back up. Hug both knees up onto your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Close your eyes for a moment, and I'm going to invite you to be kind to yourself now. There may be a lot of emotions running through your mind, your heart, your life right now. I invite you to try not to get caught up in any panic or anxiety or hysteria. I know it's quite difficult to avoid it, but I want you to invite compassion, kindness, understanding, and patience in for what we're going through. What you're feeling is completely allowed. And doing what you do best is necessary in this time. And what you do best is you love. So send that love out all around the world to all beings, including and most importantly to yourself. When you're ready, gently start to release down onto the floor, preparing now for Shavasana. So extend your legs out along the mat. Okay, your arms are out alongside your body, palms facing up. Take a deep breath in and open your mouth, sigh out. Another one like that, deep breath in. Last one. Let go of your Ujjayi breath. Come back completely to your natural breath. Give yourself the permission now to relax completely. Give your body the permission to unfurl and let go. Whatever tensions you're holding in your body, allow them to just drift away. Whatever emotions are weighing on your heart, just for the next few moments, put them to the side. We don't need them right now. Whatever thoughts are making their way through your awareness, allow them to come, acknowledge them, and then allow them to go. Just for a few moments, be. Just be still. Be restful, be peaceful, be in love, and be you. Letting everything go completely and finding your special place of peace. Gently and slowly start to bring the awareness back to your body. Take a deep breath in and a long, slow breath out. Wriggle into your fingers and your toes. Bring movement into your ankles and your wrists. Reach your arms back behind your head. Point your toes away. Inhale, have a full body stretch. And exhale, release. Hug your knees up onto your chest, squeeze them in. Gently rock from side to side and all the way over onto your right. Coming up to a comfortable seated position, hands together at your heart, eyes are closed. We're going to end off by chanting our peace chant 3 times again this evening. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niraamayaah, Sarve Bhadraanni Pashyantu, Maa Kashcid-Duhkha-Bhaag-Bhavet, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niraamayaah, Sarve Bhadraanni Pashyantu, Maa Kashcid-Duhkha-Bhaag-Bhavet, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niraamayaah, Sarve Bhadraanni Pashyantu, Maa Kashcid-Duhkha-Bhaag-Bhavet. Om Shaantih, Shaantih, Shaantih. May all be happy. May all be free from sickness. May all look to the good of others. May none suffer from sorrow. I wish you peace, peace, peace. The divine light in me recognizes, respects, and appreciates the divine light in you. When I am in that place in me, and you are in that place in you, we are one. Namaste.